Hey traders, Park here with an update for the channel trend consolidation indicator. For the most part, what I really wanted to show you was the scanning feature, and I wanted to go over some of this. This is on the weekly, so this is the weekly break. What do I call this? There we go. Price channel range breakout scan for a week. So this is anywhere. These are stocks that have broken above the weekly channel. I put in 13-week average for the channel break. The reason why I did that is because there's 253 days the stock market is open. You divide it by 5, and you basically get 50. So it's 50 weeks. So times that by 25, and you get 12.65. I just rounded up to 13. So that's my logic behind using a 13 average on the channel and looking for breaks above that. So we're gonna go through a couple of those stocks. This is the excuse me, the E-mini S&P 500. I have one of my old indicators on here too that I probably should take off, but for the most part, let's run through some of these stocks. And the first one we're gonna look at is NBTX. So when we go to the stock, let's zoom in. So this is what it looks like on a 5 minute, and I really should have started this out on a weekly. So here's your weekly right here. The other indicator that's on here is I called it my market structure indicator. I got it set at 13 as well, and it's just showing me different areas of resistance and support on a 13-week average right now. This stock doesn't have a lot of information. I have this on 5 years, so it doesn't have a lot of information for the structure. But for the most part, you can see this huge candle breaking above the channel. It actually broke down below the channel, then it broke up above the channel as well. So the way I have the scan set up, where I'm just looking for any stocks breaking above this. So if you looked for within one bar, so there's your channel break right there. So right now it's facing this resistance, this old resistance, or this old support. I'm gonna say call it old support. So old support becomes new resistance, and you can see this was resistance, right? I mean, this was support. Then once the stock fell below, it became resistance. And that's where you seen the red right there. Same situation here. It tried to break back into this area, and this is the midpoint of the range also, and it really couldn't, and it actually broke down lower, created another area of support right here, and it broke down below, then broke back above, where it actually came down to this area of support and broke back above. So and these are some of the other features that are in the channel indicator. So you get a range top, range bottom. So that's basically the top and bottom of the range. You get your position size, whatever. I think I have this set for 2,000. So I think it's set for $2,000. I'm using a certain percentage of it. So my position, if I wanted to buy this, my account size, I think I set it 2,000. So it's set at a certain percentage. So the position size is going to be where percentage of money that you in your account. So you have shares. That's the amount of shares $200 worth of this at this range will buy you. It's $6.43. It'll buy you 86 shares, and the actual cost if you buy right at that price would be $198.71. And I put actual cost. I don't know why it's showing up twice, but it's showing up twice because the stock is it's a engulfing candle, so it's above and below. So it's showing you both of them. So for the most part, so you can see it's showing both of them because the stock is it's an engulfing candle or a volatility candle where it broke the low and the high of the range. So showing you all of this, but for the most part, it's giving you the range top. I guess this really is the best one to demonstrate this. Demonstrate the indicator on because it's giving you both of them, so that kind of sucks. So I'm gonna move to the next stock, CRNX, and with that second indicator, it looks a mess. So what I'm gonna do is just take that market structure indicator off of it, and it did not go away, so we're going to just completely remove it. So here's your break right here. Here's your break right here. Here's your break above right here. You have your range top, the number of shares you can buy, the cost, actual cost actually, and your stop. And then you have your first target right here is I think I have it set at 2 times ATR, and your resistance is set at 1 times ATR. Second, you have four target levels. So I created. So you have those 4 target areas, and you zoom in. And the other feature I put in here, if the stock was still in the box and you just wanted to play from point to point, you have these gray bubbles in here telling you, hey, it's $1.34, $1.80 from here to here, $1.80 from here to the here. So those from that 78.6 field. So those are some of the features that here we go, 78.6. So these are some of the features that I added into this. I also I didn't necessarily remove the cloud, but I moved the cloud away from the actual simple move average and added it to the top of the range. For the most part, this stock is breaking out its weekly channel. We can go look on the daily. And it's looking a mess also on this market structure. So we're just going to move that off of there. And there we go. So here we are. It broke out on this daily as well. So it actually broke out on a daily back here. On this area right here, on this candle. And just like I was explaining to you, I actually moved these out away from the actual price average and actually put them on top of the range. And as you can see, let me make all this stuff small. You have your targets, your stop loss, and your range right there in the actual cost. So we can zoom in, and there's your targets right there. And here's your stop, and here are your clouds. So 95 cent is your ATR. So those should be within 95 cent. So we can go look on the 5 minute, or that's the 4 hour. 4 hour gives you a better picture of those clouds. They're now basing from the range top, and here's your ATR stop, and you can see it's lining up with this ATR stop right here, with your stop right there. So these are visualizations of the actual ATR and your levels. So the 4 hour is showing you a better picture of those. And I was trying to get to the 5 minute, and the market structure is working out okay. So I'll leave it on there. But it can get clustered, and you can see how it broke above this area of resistance. Now it came back, and now it's support. So you may be able to find a bounce from here, and it broke down below. So you're getting the same picture. Your shares, and I guess it's not enough space or something is going on with this stop. I had to figure it out later. But this sign is not a good sign that's on this stock, especially when you come back to the daily. It can almost look like a shooting star, at least right here, where sellers really came in and sold it back. So you probably want to wait for a retest of the 2163. At least I would if I was thinking about getting back into it. So for it to retest this range. So for the most part, I put below 60, somewhere within that. So if it comes back down and retest here, it could possibly break back above and retest this 22. So you're looking at possibly from 2164 up to 2282. So So that'd be a nice trade right there. So we'll move to the next one, HSC, and let's go back to the weekly so we can actually see the breaks. Here's your break above. Right here, this strong volume is not above 2 deviations, but it's on high volume, so I would trust this one more than a lot of other ones. And as you can see, I looked through some of these already, so I already put in certain alerts already. So possibly going up to here, this over resistance level from this area right here, this this high right here. So for the most part, this is the indicator. These are some of the features. Here's your stop right there. And what else on this one? So let's go look at the daily. So it's a breakout on the daily as well. I think I have my daily set at 63. And it's the same concept. It's 253 days, and the stock market's over 253 days. So I just times that 0.25. So 25% of that. So you're looking at 4 quarters. So looking at 4 months or 3 months, something like that. But for the most part, that's how I broke it down. That's one of the reasons why I'm using 63. So you're looking at roughly 63 days, 3 months, because once you break 63 down, and basically what you're doing is 21 days. So the stock market is only open. So you take away the weekends on each month. So you're really left with 20 days that the stock market could possibly open. You know, each month has holidays. So for the most part, you're looking at 21 days a month on the stock market. So you got to break up here. And I already marked out some of those resistance levels, so you could possibly hit this 1041. But your first target is right here at 961. And you're using, I think it's $2,000, and you're only risking $200 of that $2,000. You'll make like $16. But whatever your whatever percentage of your account you're using, you just put in your account size and whatever percentage of that account. So this all goes back to my whole risk management concept that I've been working on, or with my risk reward indicators. So that's how this works out. And let's go to the next stock. And the next stock is going to be HSC. And what I'm doing is just really just wanted to show you the scanning feature or scanning ability of this range indicator. So this is the daily. And you can see I marked out some of these areas already. So I'm looking for this stock to really to break above this 2130 or stay above this 2130 to think about getting into it. And we just look at what it's doing. It's been in a somewhat like an uptrend for the most part, or it's trading within its channel. It came over here, consolidated, and it may be getting ready for its next push up or leg up. So we can go to the weekly, and this is what it looks like on the weekly. And that same channel is there, and we have our range top, our shares, and our costs. And we have our targets as well. According to ATR, I think I said 2, 5, 8, and 13 times ATR, and then your stop down here. What was I looking for? I'm looking for the areas of possible resistance came from over here, and then you probably got one right here. And this is what it looks like on the 5 minute. It looks kind of good. It's holding that area. It's holding within this range. It's holding those highs. It didn't just sell off like that first stock we looked at. Not the first one, but where is that one at? Like this one, just shot up and then it just fell off. But the Rocket one is actually, Rocket Pharmaceuticals actually is holding. So that's a good sign. For the most part, this will be the end of the video. If you want to see the daily, these are the daily, the weekly stocks that broke above their resistance. So we can actually, before I go, I just wanted to show you Uber and gold. So this is Uber's breakout. This is what it looks like on 5 minute. Here's your market structure. Uber is holding this stuff. I believe Uber got good good earnings. So this is an earnings play. You can see how it following this trend line up. And here's your breakup. So almost like an ascending triangle. And here's your resistance level, and Uber needs to hold this 37.54 for a possible push to this next ATR. 2 times ATR is 29.51. And did I mark out? Yeah, I marked out this resistance level over here, but we'll hit that one as well. So that's basically this high. So that's your next high. I'm not including any of these other highs, but for the most part, I would, if I was playing Uber, I would look at it like this. I need to hold here and possibly go up to $42.83. And here's your possible 1 times ATR is your stop. $2.95, but to make a possible whatever 2 times ATR is. So, well, I guess it would be $5 or $6. Well, really $6. It was 2 times. It was $2.95. And we'll go to gold. Here's a breakout for gold, and you can almost look at the same situation. Ascending triangle from this area where it just completely just fell out. So you're looking for gold to possibly go to its next resistance level. It needs to break above this, hold above the range and break above this $20.47 to reach this next level. I have a Fibonacci on here as well. And we can go look at this one on a daily as well. And this is what it is. So it's a daily breakout as well. So that's nice. So you can say it's coming back in, but for the most part, it's a breakout. So these are your weekly stocks. And I also created a scan for the daily as well. So price channel breakup scan daily, and just wait for ThinkorSwim to. So these are the stocks that are broken above their daily resistance levels. I think I have this on a 16 average, so we can actually go to 1 or 2 of these. Some of those are going to be included in our weekly scan. So let's look at the ones. So let's see. This is a nice breakup or retest actually. So what does it look like on the weekly? Weekly, I don't know, it needs to stay above here, but it doesn't look good for my standpoint with this high open wick. But volume is good, especially volume 2 deviations. And hopefully this isn't what's called a climax bar, but we'll see. Let's look at a high price stock. Here we go. Zillow Group. And this is a weekly chart, and it's been pushing up from here on the weekly. So almost like a center triangle as well for Zillow, and that's on the weekly chart. Here's our daily chart, and I have this set at 63 rather than 16, which I really should have it set at 16. I had the scan set at 16. So, and this matches the scan. And here's your breakout, your stop, a possible stop of 1 ATR away from the actual range top. And So you had a breakout over here, but it wasn't a nice breakout. Really, the max of the body of the candle didn't break above over here. The body broke out. Excuse me. Body of the candle actually is breaking out. I wonder what the volume comparison is like. So this is more volume. You have two, yeah. So hopefully this one holds it. But for the most part, here is your scan for the daily breakouts with a 16 day period on the range. If you wanted to go look at those stocks. But this is the end of the video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to what I had to say. I hope what I said is hopeful. Forgive me for my rambling. I hope that you got something out of it. And just be on the lookout for the actual indicator being ready to go in a few days where I'm adding, testing out and adding these last few features to it. And remember to stay safe. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And God bless you all. Thanks for watching.